Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. If I got a few spider webs on me, it's because I've been digging around in the basement. If you guys got basements, you know how that goes. But I'm here today with a little tip for you guys. If you're like me, I know this has happened to me more than once, and every other hunter I've talked to, it's happened to them too. You get out there and you get in a tree stand and you think, oh, I got to cut this branch, and this branch. And you cut them, or you get down and you cut them, and then you realize, uh-oh, I cut too much. So I got a tree stand that I saw a big buck in last weekend, and my whole left side of this tree stand is just completely wide open. I mean, I am absolutely I got good stuff behind me, but there's nothing in front of me. I cut too much, just plain and simple, and didn't realize it till I got up in there and sat down for the first time. So there's a couple things you can go out and you can buy for this, and there's some things that you can find and some easy ways to fix this problem. One, you can take something like duct tape or hose clamps or little U-bolts, and you can actually go out and get limbs and cut them off of other trees and add yourself some camouflage. If you're going to do that, I recommend to use pine, because they are going to die. And pine seems to last just a little bit longer than the other ones, and that's the problem with doing that, is generally they're going to die, and within a few days you're going to have brown leaves on them, and they're going to blow off, and you're going to be still out in the open. You can do that, and you can put them to the platform on your tree stand. You can put them to the trees next to you. There's tons of different ways. Zip ties work pretty good to do that as well. Just go down and add some actual stuff that you've clipped off to your existing tree stand and fill that in. Another way to do that is this is a product that I've had for a couple years, and you can tell by looking at it. It's been a couple years out in the open. There's products like this on the market that you can buy to help do that exact same thing. This one is called a brush hog, and it actually clamps right down to the base of the tree stand that you're in. It's got these 4 tubes here. You can actually take in those same dead branches, you put them right in here, and it'll hold them up. And the cool thing about this is you can put it on the base of your tree stand, and you can bend it and put it wherever you need it. So it's got a little bit more adjustability to it than just zip tying something in place. Now these bolts here, I actually drilled it and tapped it and welded a little T-nut or a little piece of steel on there just to get me something to turn that. But that's so I can put branches down in there and just tighten it up and hold them firmly. That's the only thing I didn't like about these brush hogs is that. Now there is some other alternatives to going out and cutting limbs down, and there's some stuff out there that's fake that you can buy. This right here is some stuff that I bought at Hobby Lobby or Michael, one of those craft stores, and they're just parts off of a fake plant. And the nice thing about these, I was able to find these. I don't know if you can find these readily available. These ones look like oak trees. Like I said, they came off of a fake plant, bought them years ago. They're not going to die. They're adjustable. They got wire in them, and they're coated with plastic, so they're adjustable. You can get them however you want them, and you can position them, and they're not going to die, and they're going to look all right. Problem with these is I looked quite a while before I found these, and I was able to buy 4 of them. I was able to find 4 of them, and I had to basically spend about $25–30 bucks to get these, and then I had to tear the whole thing apart and throw a majority of it away. So there is a cheaper alternative to that. If you have an old fake Christmas tree, or you know someone who has an old fake Christmas tree, these right here are just simply parts off of an old Christmas tree that we bought a new one last year. This one was sitting down in the basement, and that's why I was down in the basement digging around. Nice thing about these, they're not going to die. You can position them how you want them, and they've got this wire band down here on the bottom, so I can take this to my tree stand, and I can actually take some pliers with me, and I can bend this around. I can put that in the position I want it to be in pretty easily. And the old Christmas trees, I got a ton of these things in here. These are all different sizes and different lengths, so I got a ton of these things here. They look natural. They're going to fill in my hole, and they're going to be pretty easy to set up and pretty easy to position without having to cut a bunch of stuff and put a bunch of stuff a bunch of stuff that's going to die on me in a week or so. So if you don't have a Christmas tree, old fake one, just get on Craigslist. I mean, it shouldn't be hard to find an old Christmas tree, fake tree that someone doesn't want. And if you can't find one, run to Walmart and pick one of these fake Christmas trees up for 25 bucks, and you'll have an infinite supply of these things. So that's my tip on how to fill in holes when you cut a little too much foliage off of your tree stand. For more product reviews, how-to videos, be sure to check out the website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.